What's up, guys? It's B Wade. They dropped the lines for some of the props on Saturday's NBA games pretty early here on Friday afternoon into the evening. So I've had a few hours already to look through these, and I've already found 5 different props that I'm playing. I want to walk you guys through that data and kind of show you the research and why I like these picks. We have continued to hit. I think we went 4 for 6 last night, Thursday night. We ended up hooking on one of the ones we missed, but still a solid run. We went 5 for 7 on the VIP singles I gave out. We continue to give out a ton of singles, parlays, everything on VIP, and I am discounting that for 80% off right now. All you have to do is use code NBA. There's a link down below in the description if you guys want to tap into the VIP picks. It's under $10 for the week. You will not regret it. Also giving away a signed SGA jersey, the 4th autographed jersey I'm giving away on this channel. I'll tell you more about that later in the video. But I want to start getting into these picks, so let's jump to it. So I'm starting with Steph Curry, over 5.5 assists. And there's a few pieces of why I love this, right? First off, he's hitting this at a 62% clip this year. Great number. The real reason, well, there's a couple of real reasons. They're going up against the Bulls, who give up the most assists to point guards in the NBA, the second most assists in general, the most in the whole NBA to point guards, over 10 assists a game to point guards, and Steph Curry is going to have Jimmy Butler out there for his first game. He's also playing an old team in the Bulls, and I think Steph Curry is going to be excited to have Jimmy Butler as playing alongside him, and I think he's going to set him up for some solid looks and try to get him some easy buckets, get him integrated into that offense. So I see Steph Curry really benefiting his assist line on this play, considering that Chicago plays at a fast pace. There's going to be a lot of buckets, ton of assists for him to grab anyway, and then having Jimmy Butler in his first game with the Warriors, I like Steph Curry to try and set him up and get assimilated into the offense, and so I'm taking Curry over 5.5 assists. We're kind of looking a little bit on that same thought process here with Anthony Davis, his first game with Dallas, and I'm not sure how much he's going to play in this game, right? It's his first game back from injury, so I'm taking the first quarter points line. He might not play his full allotment of minutes, but I do think in the first quarter he ends up playing at least 7 to 9 minutes. I'm taking over 6.5 first quarter points, and look, he's a first quarter stud. He's hit this in 69% of games this year. I don't think they cut his first quarter short. I think he still plays a regular allotment. Now, he is going up against Houston, right? And Houston's one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. Points-wise, they give up the 6th least, the 2nd least first quarter points, and the 2nd least points to centers. So I don't love that. And I tell you guys pretty frequently, like, I'm not here to sell you these picks. I don't get anything from getting you to take them. I want to show you both sides. If there's a counterpoint, I want to show it to you. I want you to have all the information so you can make an educated decision. I'm just telling you the picks I'm taking, and I try to walk you through my rationale as to why I'm taking them. Now, I think Anthony Davis in this first game with Dallas, I think they try to get him the ball, try to get him involved, and help him to feel at home, right? Because there's definitely been a ton of shit talking, not directed at him specifically, but in how bad of a trade this was for Dallas, right? Which it's implied that Anthony Davis was the shit end of the stick in this deal, right? Luka went to the Lakers, and Dallas took Anthony Davis, and I think that he must feel some type of way. I know that if I was him, I would feel some type of way, the way everyone's been talking about this trade. And so I think Dallas, I think Kyrie Irving specifically gets him involved in this first quarter, gets him some easy buckets, and 6.5 first quarter points is not out of the regular norm for Anthony Davis. So I am taking Davis over 6.5 first quarter points. And then our third pick, Anfernee Simons, over 5 assists. No, you know what? I took over 4.5. We did end up we're getting a little bit of a lower payout. We're going to get 5x on this 3-man because he's priced at minus 140, but I wanted to get 4.5 instead of 5. And so, look, he's hit this in 4 of his last 5 games. Minnesota is a solid defense, and they only give up the 5th least assists in general. But We see shooting guards. They're giving up 5.5 a game. Anfernee Simons, we need 5 out of him, and he's hitting this at a 56% rate. But Portland has been a fucking wagon lately. I've been betting them for like the last week, consistently getting points, and they keep winning. So you see 2 games this year he's played them. He didn't hit this line. Both these games were back in November. I like him to hit it. Just something about, I've been watching a lot of Portland basketball lately. The way this offense is going. I think he dropped 7 or 8 3-pointers last night. 8, yeah, against Sacramento. And that's going to have people flying at him. So he can find cutters and get some easy assists in there. So I am taking Anfernee Simons over 4.5 assists. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting just about 5x for this. We put it in on Underdog. Underdog, you're able to take a lot of these picks that are like fringe, like 4.5. If it was a fixed payout app, you wouldn't even find it on there. Like some like Dabble, Vivid Picks, Better, you would have to take it at 5. But on Underdog, you're able to toggle some of those lines to make sure you're getting the line that you want. They also have more props than anyone else. Each player in the NBA, you're going to get like 10 to 15 different stat categories you can play. And Underdog is going to give you up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you sign up using code BWADE. Easy money, guys. Easy way to double your bankroll. Sign up on Underdog. It's the most robust fantasy app. They have more options, more ways that you can put together slips. Tons of payout boosts, and they will double that first deposit up to $1,000. All you have to do is use code BWADE or use the link down below in the description. Looking at the signed SGA jersey, like I said before, it's the 4th autograph jersey I'm giving away on this channel. I've decided I'm going to do a giveaway at the end of every month moving forward as my way to just kind of show my appreciation and thank you guys. I enjoy doing this. It's fun. I like making money on my own anyway, but having a community to do it with has it's been a rewarding experience, and so it's just a little way I can say thank you. All you have to do to be entered is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and drop a comment down below, and you will be entered to win that signed SGA jersey, the MVP of this NBA season as of right now. All right, let's jump into these last 2 picks. Klay Thompson over 11.5 points. He's hit this in 5 out of his last 6 games. He's hitting this at a 67% rate this year. I think this line's too low. I get it. They're going up against Houston, one of the best defenses in the league, giving up under 109 points per game. But when you look at how they defend the shooting guard position, that's actually their worst position for guarding. They give up almost 28 points a game to that position. Klay Thompson's hit this in 5 out of the last 6 games, and looking at head-to-head, he has hit this in every game over the last 2 seasons against Houston. Now, I don't give these 3 games last season a whole lot of credit. He was on a different team. He was playing in a different role. Granted, he hit them. It's better than him not having hit them. But really, these are the 2 that are important to me. He hit both games this year against Houston with 12 and 16 points. And you look at the fact he's averaging almost 14 points a game. And everything comes together for me to really like this play. I'm taking Klay Thompson over 11.5 points. Staying in the same game, other side of the ball, and we are taking Dillon Brooks over 12.5. He's hit this in 6 out of his last 8 games now. Only 2 games he missed it in. He still ended up dropping 11 in them. And he's averaging almost 15 points a game over the last 10. Dallas defense is pretty average, right? Middle of the road in general. Middle of the road as far as defense against shooting guards. Now, the one counterpoint that you have to consider is the fact that Dallas does now have AD down low. I don't think he plays his full allotment of points. This is also his first game as a part of this team, and so it might be a little bit clunky with him down low defending and helping, but he's on that team. Now, Dillon Brooks is more of a perimeter game when it comes to offense, so it doesn't concern me a ton, but I always want to bring up anything that I have that could be, pros and cons. Make your pros and cons lists. I don't know why the fuck that came to my head. But, yeah, so we're looking at that. 6 out of the last 8. We look head-to-head. He's hit this by a pretty considerable amount in both of his games this year, 17 and 19. And then his last game last season, he still dropped 29 on him. So he's hit this in 3 straight games. Dallas is pretty average defensively, and he's hit this in 6 out of his last 8 in general. It seems like a bargain. I expect it to probably go up before a tip-off, which is why I'm giving you all these picks as early as I can. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 3x for this. Put it on PrizePicks, and I really like PrizePicks because of all the promos they give us. Get a few free picks every week, multiple discounted picks every day. It's one of the easiest apps to be profitable on if you're strategic about the way that you use those promos. PrizePicks will also give you up to, I think it's $250 in a deposit match when you use code BWP when you sign up. BWP. You can also just use the link down below in the description, but getting those promos and taking advantage of them is a really easy way to make easy money every day doing this, guys. You have to be strategic about it if you want to make money over time. Speaking of being strategic about it, Daily Grind Fantasy is a tool that I use to help me put in plus EV picks and continue to make money on fantasy apps, guys. I found this tool over a year ago. It's helped me make over $8,000 in 2024. And so I've partnered with them. I'm able to give you 25% off when you use code BWADE. Check it out at dgfantasy.com. It will help you make money. I will guarantee that if you follow the system they give you. It's pretty simple. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure to check out my VIP picks, y'all. There is free money being given out on there, literally giving you picks that will make you money. You'll pay under $10 for your first week of picks. Link is down below in the description. Use code NBA and you'll get 80% off. Make sure to subscribe, like, drop a comment so you can be entered to win that SGA jersey. Check out PrizePicks and Underdog to help you make money and tap into these picks I gave you all in this video. Let's make some money this weekend, boys.